How many times do we call our mom, our daughter, or our best friend, and after we get past good morning, it's like, you figured out how to make a dollar? My mom and I, she's not here with me any longer, but that was our everyday morning conversation. And now it has grown into, I call my youngest daughter, and that is the first thing we say. You thought about how to make a dollar. And I guess what I want to talk about this morning is, and I'm making it short, is when my mom was live. I'm sitting here now thinking about it. She had so many ideas. It's always easy to see somebody else's ideas, but she had so many ideas and so many good things. And one of the things that come back to memory is that my mom could make some good biscuits. I mean, just plain butter biscuits, and they would just melt in your mouth. And I was like, Mom, you could just make a dozen of biscuits and sell those with some little molasses on the side or some little jar of jelly, and it would sell. But we always dismiss the easy things that we can do. And so my daughter took me to this little small biscuit shop in the corner, as my aunt. And the experience wasn't about the biscuits really. When I walked in, the decoration was decorated like my mom would decorate it. I could smell the biscuits. They didn't taste like my mom, but that wasn't the point. The point was that I had to see, had only we had walked into what the gift was. But we are constantly saying, you figured out how to make a dollar, but yet we won't walk into it. And I feel like a part of it is that we're thinking about, it's easier to sit here and say, I'm not happy about this job, I'm not happy about where I'm at, or I'm not happy about that. But then when we think about how to make additional income, it is going to be some work. um and the thing is, but think about what we're going to reap from the end point of once we put in the work. Yes, you're going to have to come up with a plan. Yes, you're going to have to stay focused. Yes, you're going to have to work some additional hours. But let me tell you, the outcome after about 2-3 years, you're going to be making the additional income, which is going to be helpful. And it may not be something that you might don't want to make biscuits for the next 10 years. The point is once you walk into it, and once you get to that space where I can do this, people are buying my biscuits, my stuff, my gift, my wisdom, then my product, then you can say, then you can understand better how to pivot to the next step. So I just wanted to leave you all with that note, because this is our funny thing. And I just want to say, when when we're calling somebody and we're asking them, have you figured out how to make a dollar? I really feel like we have to go deep inward in ourselves and really ask ourselves, how can I make this extra little income that I'm looking to make? And don't be scared of the answer. And like I said, it may not be something that you really want to do right then, but it's something that you do easy. It's something that comes to you easy. And I would say start there, because starting there helps you continue on the journey. And when you ask yourself that answer, when you go deep within inside yourself and really ask yourself that answer, listen to what God listen to yourself to hear what God gives you the answer back to your question that you're asking. Have you figured out how to make a dollar? Love you guys.